and welcome to Vlogtober day 31, 2025. Well, I can't believe we've made it to the last day. It's been a lovely month, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think it's really helped just doing Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So yeah, it's been great. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. And today, like I said the other day, was going to be sort of my thoughts on the NEC and what I actually bought. So I've got myself a cup of coffee just in case I start coughing again, but I've not been too bad. I know I said yesterday it was quite busy, especially I think when people go in they always go off to the left, so that's why I think that side was so busy. So we went down to the gift section first, and it was very quiet, but it was a mixture of gifts, and there was art supplies down there. Not a lot, but Adele bought herself a few bits from there, which was nice. But there seemed to be a lot of the same kind of stalls. There were several stalls that were selling cheese, selling spirits, and things like that. There were one or two just basic like craft stores that you'd find at a craft fair, which I think we were both surprised to see that, because sort of what it would cost somebody to go and trade there is quite a lot of money. There was one stall there that was sort of similar to what Adele would sell, like your badges and pins and prints and stickers and things like that. But it was when you're walking up and down the aisles, it was like being in a market. Everybody's touting for your business. Everybody's trying to get your attention to come to their store, trying to offer you things. And there were one or two people in front of us, and some of them were a bit offended by that, because it was like there was eyebrow things and things to put on your skin and all sorts. And I was a bit fed up with that myself, so I didn't really want to spend too long there, because I wanted to go and look and have a look at things instead of having to avoid people because they wanted me to go to their stall. But apart from that, oh, and there was a sausage stall as well. He's got some nice sausages on his stall. And I was going to go back and buy some, but I sort of forgot to do it. And it's probably a good job I did, since we were stuck in traffic for a while, and we got the heating on. So I didn't really fancy having to. Well, I wouldn't have fancied having to cook 3 packs of sausages up when I got home. So it was probably a good thing I didn't buy them. But yeah, and there were like makes and takes on the stalls, and some of them were quite expensive. I mean, one stall, I can't remember what they were doing now, but like it was £45. So I think it's quite a lot of money just for a make and take. But there were lots of other things happening. I think there were like little places that are cordoned off, so it's a pre-book thing because the sewing machines were out. So I'm not sure if it was just ordinary sewing, or it was machine embroidery. But there were a lot of people on them. I don't know how much that cost though. But yeah, and there were lots of eating places, plenty of spaces to sit down. So it wasn't overly crowded, and that's probably because we were on the first day. So that was quite good. But I mean, when it said sewing for pleasure, you would expect lots and lots of sewing stalls, but there were a lot of stalls selling templates and wadding and chalk pencil, everything you need for your sewing, whatever kind of sewing you're doing, quilting and things like that. There were lots of stalls for that. Fabric stalls, there were just rolls of fabric just piled up on the table, but there were no actual, well, I say no actual, like quilting shops that are there with like the panels, the fat quarter bundles, the layer cakes, the jelly rolls, things like that, because that's what I was looking for. And there wasn't really much there like that. There was the odd one or two things, and I basically found one layer cake, and It wasn't what I wanted. So that was disappointing for me. But you know, we haven't been for a long time, and I know things change. But there were lots of sort of paper crafting stores and things like that, Christmas decorations, handbags, scarves, all sorts of things. So I suppose really there was something there for every kind of crafter. We watched a few demonstrations. Adele got a marbling kit. Marbling certainly changed from what I remember it from a few years ago. You could do marbling on anything. You have these special things to put in. And yeah, so Adele bought herself a marbling kit. Uh, yeah, and we were testing some of the gins and spirits and that. So, I mean, Adele was wanting a present for her friend. So yeah, but she wanted something special, something different. So it was probably the last store that we went to before we left that she actually decided what to buy. And so we're both sampling all these drinks. So we didn't get tipsy or anything, it wasn't that bad. But yes, there were some nice ones though. I think the last one, what I bought two, and these were my favourite out of everything I tried. So I will share that with you. Like the first one I got is this little bottle of chocolate and cherry rum spirit drink. So that's it. Look how nice and dark it is, and that's really nice. I like that. So I tasted that. It's probably a little bit stronger than I'm used to, but I did like it. And the shelf life on these are quite long, which is good. So that's the first thing I bought. And then the second one I bought is this big bottle of coffee cream, and this is really, really nice. And like some of the branded ones that you can buy, once you've opened them, you're supposed to get rid of them after 6 months. Whereas this you can keep, if it's open, you can keep it up to 2 years, which is really good, and it does taste very nice. So I really like that one. So I'm going to hide it so they don't go and pinch it. So yeah, so that was nice. Right. Well, I've actually got, now Adele picked these fabrics. This one's got penguins on, and she's got that for the lining. She wants me to make her a bag, a zip pouch or something with these. So I've got that job to do. And then, because it's her birthday next week, so I will try and get that, not next week, week after, I'll try and get that done for her. And as you know, she's mad on penguins, so we've got 3 pairs of socks. Now these come from House of Tweed. So that's the one penguin. And then we've got that one. And then we've got that one. So there were an offer on the socks were like £5 a pack or 3 for £10. So I got 3 of those for Adele. Then I found a couple of pairs for Jake because he likes his games. So that's for Jake. And then for Kevin, I've got him with the aeroplanes on. Well, I've got them as part of the Christmas present. Then I picked up myself a nice gingerbread man for the tray, so that's my decoration for this year. They've got some beautiful decorations there, really nice. And then I got myself some Mary Ellen's Best Press. I got 2 of the 33-ounce bottles. This one is Tea Rose Garden. If you can hear that noise, it's the rain. And this comes with a spray top as well. So that's one of them. And then I've just got the Linen Fresh one as well, because I like that one. These, what price were these? £15.99 each they were. and when I bought one a few months ago, I think they were about 19.99 or 80. They were either 18.99 or 19.99. So I thought this was a good offer. So I bought two so I can stock up. So that should keep me going because I do get through quite a few bottles of this in a year. Then we went to one of the fabric stores, which you'll have seen in the video. Now he's wrapped the fabric. Let me just unravel this. Right, I got 2 meters of this. It's William Morris inspired, so I thought the colour wise, that's why I got her down to take some pictures so I could see, because I kept saying to her, does this look alright? I mean, does it suit me? And she says yes to everything. And I said, are you sure? Does it make me look pale or warm? So I said, just take a photograph and then at least I can say. Because a lot of the colours they'd got I really liked, but I know some of them wouldn't have suited me. But I do like this one, and I was thinking of making maybe like a Stevie top, because that was a nice comfortable sort of blouse which I liked. But I do fancy having long sleeve. Now I don't know if I've got enough to do with that. I don't know if I've got enough fabric to do long sleeve, but if I haven't, I'm quite happy with short sleeve. But I just don't want anything fancy, no great big sleeves or anything like that. So I will have a look and see if the Stevie pattern from Tilly and the Buttons has got like an add-on for sleeves or something, and if not, I might have to try and make up my own sleeves. So I'll put that one over there. I'll just undo this one. But yeah, this is another William Morris inspired one. They're Rose and Hubble fabrics, and they are 100% cotton, but it's a nice sort of floaty cotton, which I like. So I think these will be fine. So yeah, so that's that one. I like that. And I think these were £10 a metre. Yes, they were £10 a metre. So yeah, that's the two fabrics I got. So hopefully at some point I'll be making a couple of tops with that. What did I get? Oh, with the Best Press I got a free tote bag, which I seem to have misplaced. But I found oh, this is the tote bag, so excuse the rustling because I'm going to open it. Now this is a nice strong tote bag, needleandbear.com, so that must have been the company that I got the Best Press from. So this will definitely come in useful. Right, then I found another stall. Now I'm not sure what their name is. I don't know if it's Thimble Wood. I'll have to check and see if I can find out who they are. But they've got some of these lovely kits. Now this is a robin, and they've got a sample on the stall of this, and it looked really, really nice. And it was like 3D, and it's like printed canvas. So I'm looking forward to making this at some point, pretty soon. So this is going to be my first sort of project. But what I'm going to do, whatever I've bought from the NEC, I'm going to keep on my side here. So I actually use them up now and not put them away, because I always used to have a habit of buying them, looking at them and then putting everything away and thinking I'll come to that later, and later never happens. And years down the line I find these kits and it's not what I want anymore. They never get done, and that's just a waste of money. So I think if I'm buying it, I'm using it, and that's what's going to be. Whether I do it this year or at the beginning of next year, we'll see. But I'm definitely going to be doing the robin. That's first on my list. And the second thing I bought from there was this lovely frog. Now it's a reasonable size, so it's not some tiny little fiddly thing, but I just bought the pattern, and then I went shopping for fabrics. So one of the fabrics I have got, because I'm going to do a pink one, and for the tie I'm going to match that up. So I've got now two fabrics that go together, so if I want to just make one frog for Adele, I can use the rest of it for book sleeves or something. But I also did get, sorry about that, my tripod just went right, what was I saying? Right, got the showed you the pink. What I did get from another stall as well is this lovely green cord. So this will be fine for the frog. Just hang on a second, I think I've got some other fabric as well. Right, in my stash I have got some of this fabric, so they will go together. Because if you look closely on there, you can see the frog on the face and the chest. It's got a spotty, so I can use this for the green, but I haven't got any pink, so I'm going to have a look around in my stash just to see if I've got anything. So that'll be good. So that'll be Adele for a couple of frogs, so she'll be happy. I went to the Lunar Lapping cool crafting stand. Anybody knows, they know they do the lunar lapping rabbits. So I got a free tote bag from there. So excuse the rustling. Well, the first thing I got, which I am most excited about, is this kit, and it's for 4 mice, and that is it. Aren't they gorgeous? And this is the colourway that I picked. You could have had a green colourway, or I will say the plum and brown. Plum and brown. But I like this one, and everything's in here. And there's even a ball of plum yarn, because yeah, she's got a, if you look at that, she's got a shawl on. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. But this is definitely one for next year. This is going to be something for over the winter, so I'm really looking forward to doing this. I can't wait to start that. And then the next kit I got which I've made a boob. I bought the yeah, have I? No. Oh no, I haven't. No, it's a frog. I thought I'd made a boob, but I don't think I have. So that is the frog. That's in felt. So we've got everything in here. And I also got this little pattern book with the jumper in, with the strawberry on. I mean, how sweet is that? Let's have a little look. So that's the jumper. I know I don't do a lot of knitting at the minute, but I'm quite happy to have a go at this. Let's have a look, see what else is in here. Oh, you can do a strawberry. You've got your strawberry pattern, then you've got a carrot pattern there. and also a daisy pattern as well, so that's nice. So it shows you on there the carrot. So yeah, and there's obviously lots of other little things you can buy patterns for. So I might even invest in some other things next year. So it looks like I'm going to be frog making. So that is what I bought at the show. So I've really treated myself. And Adele bought me a Christmas present as well, so but I'm not going to share what that is, because whenever we go out or anything, she's always asking me, you know, do you want something for Christmas? So I said, well, yes, I do, please. So all I'm going to say is it's a kit. It's two kits actually, two different kits. You'll have to wait until after Christmas to see what she bought me, but I'm really looking forward to having a go at making that as well. So I'm going to be very busy with hand sewing next year. So it'll be a change from doing the felt stitching in the hoop. I'll be making, well, all these other things up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've bought. I've enjoyed sharing what I've bought, and I thoroughly enjoyed the show. And next year I might not do this one again. Next year I think I'm going to do the Festival of Quilts, which I think is August, and one of the London shows, Ali Pali, or I think that might be moving. I'm not 100% certain. So I'm not sure if it's going to be March or I'm going to stick with like August for Festival of Quilts and October for London. We'll see. It really depends on what Adele's doing with her shows, if we can sort of fit it in. But I think we'll be okay for August. So that'll be exciting. But I know I said I was going. I've got a list of things that I wanted, and basically all I wanted was needles and bobbins for both machines, the HD9 and the 16,000p, and what else was it? I wanted the layer cake, and I know there was something else on there, and I got nothing, absolutely nothing. There was nothing there. Janome wasn't at this show. Brother and Dukey were at the show. That was about it, but I say no Janome, which I was very surprised at, but maybe they were trading it somewhere else, I don't know. Yeah, so this is one reason why I want to go to the Festival of Quilts, because there will be more quilting supplies, and hopefully Janome will be there and I can restock upon my bobbins and needles, because I might need, I definitely need more, definitely. Right, well, I think I better round this vlog off now. So I just want to thank everybody who's joined me this month. I'm so sort of grateful that you've stuck with me, and thank you for comments that people have left. It's been lovely to hear from you. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be doing Vlogmas this year, but I'm probably just going to stick to like Monday, Wednesday and Friday with that. So yeah, so I hope you'll join me then. So I will see you next week. I know I'm not going to have a great deal of time to do anything, but I will put something up, hopefully on the Tuesday, but it might only be a short one because I'm not going to have time to do a great deal. But I will get back into my routine of my regular weekly vlogging. So take care everyone. Hope everybody has a lovely weekend, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.